Coach, whiteout conditions throughout the Great Plains sure made travel difficult, but we're still expecting a full house at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Alert! 32. Hey, orbit.
Now a first down throw. Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Stafford is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Hey, go here!
On first down, Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, 70! Hey, Steve 6. Check 21.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Number 53, Mike 53.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Go! Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Lock now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Grant. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They will run with Grant. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd Look at me. Zipper.
On second and a yard. Lock. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Alert! Hey, 50. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw, Stafford. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check. Hey, 22.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Hey, here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 61, match box.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Grant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They look to throw. It's Lock. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Lock to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. On 3rd down, Grant. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Stafford on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Monday. 22. Hey, 4-1, Mike. Hey, exit. I don't think you got it, son.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On first down, it's Grant, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Grant, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to play in his first half, 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. They'll run on first down. Grant. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On first down, it's Grant, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down, Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, he's going to fire this thing deep right. And got his man complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Go, go. Ready?
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Alert!
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Grant.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go back to Grant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Corey Grant with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Clock will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 37. Check 37.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Stafford now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here is complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Yeah, QB's trash. Let's go. Check me.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, zoom. Zoom.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Monday.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Deshaun Hand in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it is is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
21, 11, 11.
From the gun, Stafford. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Play action. Now it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Throwing now is Locke. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 31, check 30. 40 got.
On first down, Stafford here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike. Yep. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Back to throw. Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A lot going to throw it here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw is locked. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Watch twist.
Now Locke. And his pass incomplete.
Locke's pass. Throwaway and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
42 yards on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. One last throw here for Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.